name is Cameron, and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be doing such a yummy and sexy reading today as we find out what spicy late night thoughts your person on your mind has about you. So if you were wondering what the person who you can't stop thinking about, your special someone is always thinking about you, then this is going to be the reading for you today. So let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks, shall we? For group number 1, we have this crystal geode. For group number 2, we have this quartz crystal. And then last but not least, for group number 3, we have this beautiful amethyst crystal coming through as well. So guys, I want you to go ahead and take a very big deep breath in. And now I want you to please let it out. And now I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about your person, the person who's always on your mind, the person who you just want to know what they're thinking about. So, whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever crystal your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one crystal here, then definitely feel free to check out those extra messages as well. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends. Hello, group 1. So if you felt called to this beautiful crystal geode today, then hey, hello, how are y'all? And welcome to this magical side of Tarot Tube known as Which Way to Wicked. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and place this off to the side like so, and let's go ahead and take a look at your messages. Now I do have to go ahead and just plug in my channel real quick. So if you do happen to like my vibe, if you like to have a chaotic tarot reader, then hey, hello, you should maybe think about subscribing to my channel, because I always bring this type of energy to my readings, and yeah, I would love to have you hang out with me for a spell. But anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and take a look at these messages. So Spirit, for group number 1, let's tap into group number 1's person's energy. Please help us tap into their energy, Spirit. What spicy thoughts does group 1's person have about them late at night? Let's get some spicy messages, please. Can we get some messages, please? What wants to come through for my group 1? Ooh, okay. Those are 3 cards. I'm going to put that back in. Now, as I was shuffling these cards, I heard the word topless. So I definitely think that your person, the person on your mind, they are definitely imagining you topless. So if you are a woman here, if you are more feminine and you're watching this, then I definitely think that your person is very interested in your assets, okay? You might have some nicer, bigger boobs. I have smaller boobs, but just because you have smaller boobs, it doesn't mean you can't have good boobs. Sometimes they can be quite perky, and so if you are part of my small boob community out there, then I definitely think that they probably love your perky breasts, okay? So that's definitely coming through. So at the end of the day, I think if you're more feminine, your person really wants to get you topless, because they are just always imagining what it would be like to see you nude. And the same can be said if the person on, if you are more masculine, right? You know, the person on your mind just might be thinking that you probably have a really nice, like, chest as well, okay? But let's see what wants to come through. So here's one card. Let's get another card. Can we get another card, please? I think I'm going to pull that one. And then Spirit, what wants to come through? There we go. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh. Okay. So first of all, we have the Emperor card coming through. That does talk about Aries energy. So your person on your mind could be an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. And if they are, then just take it as a sign that you're in the right reading today. If they're not an Aries, that's okay. This is a very general reading. This could just be talking about like the vibes that they get into whenever they're having these late night thoughts about you. And guys, let me tell you, this Aries energy, it is nice. I love to see that energy in a reading like this, because Aries energy, it's all about like that fiery type of passion. You know, Aries people, they're the type of folks that kind of follow their heart. Sometimes they may follow their, you know, their penis as well. They're very ruled by the physical, right? They're very physical people. They're really big about having these gorgeous physical connections with people. And so yeah, I definitely think whenever they're thinking about you, they definitely have a lot of naughty, spicy thoughts. I'm definitely getting the idea that they are always thinking about what it would be like, again, to get you topless, to get all those clothes off of you. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting the idea that they would want to do all these things very quickly, if that makes any sense, because they're just so excited to be able to get you undressed, to be able to get their hands on you. So I definitely think in their late night thoughts, they're not thinking of like slowly seducing you, you know, taking 30-45 minutes to, you know, just talk you up and then start to slowly kiss you on the cheek and kiss you on the lips and all that stuff. Like, no, like their main game is to get those clothes off, to get their hands on you, and to get their stuff inside you. Okay, so yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this person, they're all about that grand finale. They're all about being able to touch you as soon as possible. So yeah, their thoughts about you are very animalistic. It's very hot, very spicy. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. Now, what's very interesting though is that after that we also have the Three of Coins. Now with the Three of Coins coming through, this does make me think about work, or it makes me think about friendships, maybe even mutual friendships. Okay, so this person who you're thinking about, you could know them through work, you could know them through school, or this could be somebody who you have mutual friends with, something like that. So if that is the case, again, hi, take it as a sign that you're in the right reading. If not, that's okay. Just let it go, let it flow. That message may not be for you. But yeah, anyways, this is a card of working together for a common goal. And so I definitely think that in their fantasies of you, they're not just thinking about themselves. This is someone who's very like all about the team, okay? I could honestly see this person being like the captain of the football team, or the captain of the volleyball team, or something like that. I definitely think this person really likes to take charge. They like to be the boss, but at the same time, they're the type of boss that is really big about cooperation. They're really big about energizing everyone and having everyone feel like there's not like this huge hierarchy. They want to make everyone feel like a family. And so at the end of the day, this translates into their sexual dreams about you, into their spicy thoughts, by thinking about how they can best make you feel like you are being heard, you are being seen. This translates into them having spicy thoughts where they have really great communication with you, and they're talking to you the whole time, asking you like, is this okay? Do you like this? Do you want to do something else? What position is better for you? So that's really beautiful to see. I like to see that, because honestly, like I was saying before, your person did seem like someone who in their spicy thoughts, they want to take things really fast. They want to get your clothes off like that. But at the same time, while they are going very fast, I see that they are imagining themselves being very communicative with you and asking you if this is okay, asking you if you want to do something else, or if you like it when they touch you here, or if you want them to touch you there, right? So I like to see that there's a good like give and take coming through, a good type of balance. And at the end of the day, I don't think that this person would ever overstep any type of boundaries. If you decided like you didn't like where things were going, if you decided to say no, they would immediately step off of you. They would immediately extract their hands, and they would be honorable towards you. They are just a good person, and I'm happy to see that. I'm very, very happy to see that. Now, last but not least, we do have the Two of Swords coming through, and this is honestly really cute because this talks about being like uncertain. It talks about not knowing exactly what you want to do. Like, there's just so many options, right? And so I feel like because your person, because they are so excited about just being able to touch you, being able to, you know, get to that grand finale, there's also this energy where I feel like they have a whole list of things that they want to do to you. Like after they touch you, after they, you know, have that grand finale, I think that there's a lot more of other things that they want to do to you as well. And I just think that in their fantasies of you, they kind of only imagine having one night with you. Now, if you guys were to get physical, that doesn't mean that they would only see you as like a one-night stand. I just feel like in their minds, whenever they're thinking about you, they're just thinking about just being able to have you, right? Just being able to have you. And that doesn't mean that they don't want more time with you, but in their mind they're just thinking like, what if I only have one night with this person? What are all the things I would want to do to them? And in their minds there's so many things they want to do, and so they don't even know where to start after they finally get your clothes off and have that grand finale. After that, it's like there's just so many things they want to do, so they don't know where to begin first. So yeah, your person with their thoughts, with their spicy thoughts of you, they get a little overwhelmed just thinking like, oh, there's so many things I want to do, I don't know what I should do to them first. So that's really cute. That's really cool to see. Ooh, for the back of the deck energy, guys, I like this. We literally have the Four of Wands. Now, guys, can you see this? This girl is like literally like leaping up into the air. And so whenever I think of that, I think of like a climax, right? Because it's described as, you know, feeling really good, feeling very high per se, off of those like sexual feelings. And so I definitely think that every time they have these spicy thoughts about you, I would not be surprised if they're touching themselves whenever they think about you and they have these spicy thoughts. And I think every time they're having these late night thoughts about you, that they do end up like orgasming. They end up having that big O moment, which, you know, go them. Now, what else I'm seeing is that at the end of the day, the Four of Wands, that talks about being very happy, like within your own home, being able to just have a really, really good time. And so I just think that your person, whenever they're having these like late night thoughts about you, whenever they imagine being with you, they do just get the warm and fuzzies. They get so happy and it makes them feel so good, and they just would feel so blessed if they were to be able to be with you and be intimate with you. And what is also catching my eye here is that in the background there are like a lot of clocks coming through, and so again I think that that is further like corroborating what I was saying about how they just like, whenever they think about you, whenever they think about being with you for the first time, like they just want to get your clothes off as soon as they can. Time is of the essence when it comes to that. So yeah, your person really, really wants to touch you. Group 1, I'm just telling you right now, they want to touch you so freaking bad. They want to see you topless. They want to get their hands on you. This is definitely something that they have been dealing with for a long time. They want to touch you, but obviously they're not going to overstep any type of boundaries. So yeah, if you work with this person, if you're friends with them, however you know them, I think that they just really want to touch you. They want to touch you so much, but they're not gonna, again, overstep any type of boundaries. They don't want to disrespect you by any means, so it's almost like they're just keeping these thoughts, these feelings to themselves, and it is just feeling very overwhelming for them. But yeah, you guys, that is what I'm seeing so far. Let's go ahead and move on to your oracle messages. So Spirit, can we get some messages, please, for group 1, my sexy group 1 folks, the person on their mind. What spicy late night thoughts, excuse me, do they have of my group 1 folks? Spirit, can we get some messages, please? Aww, that's really, really beautiful. Ooh, guys, look at that. For the back of the deck energy, there's a submissive card coming through, and then right here it's the Emperor, right? So whenever I see the Emperor, this makes me think about someone who, again, likes to take charge, who is a bit more dominant. So I do think within your person's, within their late night thoughts, I think that they do imagine themselves being the one that's a bit more dominant, and they imagine you being the one that's a bit more submissive. That could definitely be some of the things that they like want to do to you, right? Like they might want to tie you up, because I don't know if you can see it, but this girl is tied up here. Sorry, I'm kind of showing it really quick. It's because I'm not supposed to show like any type of nudity or like violence or whatever on YouTube, or they will demonetize this video. But the girl is tied up there, and so yeah, that could definitely be something that is in their fantasies. That could be something that they think about with their spicy late night thoughts. They really want to tie you up, which is cool. Hopefully you think that's cool. But let's see what else wants to come through here for my group 1 folks. Can we get some sexy late night messages? What is their person on their mind thinking about them, Spirit? Okay, and then let's get 1 or 2 cards from this deck, Spirit. Can we get 1 or 2 cards from this deck? What are their spicy late night thoughts, Spirit? Ooh, there we go. Let's get 1 more. 1 more, please. 1 more. That one wants to come through. Okay, you guys. Let's see. Ooh. Wow. This is so interesting. So, I was not seeing this, but now it's coming through. This is an interesting, this is an interesting development. So, first of all, we have acceptance coming through. We also have standing alone. We have reconciliation. It's on, and it says right here, I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. And last but not least, we have jealousy, and it says, I'm very, very jealous. I can barely stand it. So guys, with reconciliation and standing alone coming through, I am seeing that this person on your mind, the person who you're asking about, this could be someone who you dated before, or you didn't even have to date them. Maybe you were just friends with them or something like that, but for some reason or another, you guys ended up separating. You guys ended up having some distance from each other, and if that is the case, then definitely, again, take it as a sign that you're in the right reading. But yeah, if that's not the case, if this isn't someone who you previously dated or you were friends with and you guys are just kind of like separated, right? You're in separation, then maybe the person who is on your mind, somehow they feel some type of separation from you. This could be someone who you talk to every day or you hang out with every day. Maybe you work with them every single day, but for some reason they feel like there is like something standing between you guys. And honestly, maybe what's standing between you guys is the fact that this person does like you. They do definitely have sexual thoughts about you, but for some reason or another, they feel like they cannot tell you about these feelings. Maybe they feel like you wouldn't return these feelings, but for some reason or another, there's something going on. There's some type of distance between you guys. So I think that at the end of the day, this person wants to bridge that gap. They want to bridge that gap, and I think that they see you out here like moving on, talking to other people. And so again, if this is somebody who you dated or who you were friends with in the past, I think that this person is very jealous because they see you like going out and dating other people or just talking to other people, being friends with other people, being happy even though you guys are not like together anymore, hanging out anymore. anymore, and that causes them to be very, very, very jealous. And then for those of you who are not physically separated, for those of you who work together, who are friends, who see each other every single day, I just think that they do feel like, again, there is that gap between you, and they see you talking to other people, maybe flirting with other people, and it really causes them to get very, very, very jealous. So their late night thoughts do circulate and center around the fact that they are just very jealous of you. They want to compete for you. They want to throw their hat in the ring and go after you, okay? They want to show you that they want something more with you. They want to be physical with you, and they want to do that very, very quickly. Now, I'm not sure if they are actually going to do these things. I mean, we do have the Emperor coming through, and the Emperor, this is someone who's pretty assertive. This is someone who's very, very assertive. Aries people, they usually go after the things that they want to go after, and so there is this element here where they definitely might go after you, but at the end of the day, I mean, we have standing alone coming through, so I'm not sure if they would actually go after you and tell you what they're saying, what they're thinking. I mean, they definitely think about it in their mind, in their spicy thoughts. Like, they might be like imagining themselves like getting on some type of like, you know, royal steed and going after you like a knight in shining armor, telling you like, hey, I'm gonna fight for you. I want to be your person. I want to be with you physically. I want other things with you, maybe even emotionally. I want to be in a relationship with you, but I don't know if they're actually going to do that, okay? And so, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but this is just, like, what they're thinking about right now. Group 1, they do want to do that. They want to reconcile with you, but I'm not sure if they actually are going to get the guts to say that to you or not. And at the end of the day, though, with acceptance coming through, I just think that like I said before, this is someone who is very communicative. They're not going to overstep any type of boundaries. They are going to accept whatever it is that you want throughout this encounter, like, or throughout this fantasy of theirs, right? And so whenever they're having these spicy thoughts, they're just always thinking about how they're going to want to do all these different things to you. But at the end of the day, if you don't want to do that, if that's not cool to you, then yeah, they imagine themselves like backing off and saying, okay, that's completely fine. We'll do something else that you want, or we'll just stop in general. So yeah, this is a very respectful person. This person is very respectful, very honorable, and I really like that. I am getting quite a bit of like Aries, or excuse me, we are getting Aries energy, but I'm also getting like air energy as well. So I'm talking about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, definitely Libra energy for sure, because I just think that this person is all about what's right and what's wrong, and that is definitely like a Libra, big time Libra trait. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a very big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by the side of TarotTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have an incredible rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 2. So, if you felt called to this gorgeous quartz crystal today, then hey, hello, how are you? And welcome to this fabulous side of TarotTube. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just place this up to the side like so, and let's start shuffling through your cards. Now, first of all, I do have to go ahead and plug in my channel real quick. So if you are someone who likes to watch readings from a very chaotic tarot reader like Mawa, then hi, my name is Cameron. My channel is called Which Way to Wicked, and maybe you should consider subscribing, because I am always like this. Things are always crazy over here, and I would love to have you join my side of TarotTube. But anyways, let's go ahead and start looking looking at your messages. So Spirit, can you help me tap into group 2's person, the person who is on their mind? Will you help us tap into their energy, please? What spicy thoughts does group 2's person have about them late at night? Can we get some messages, please? What spicy thoughts does their person have about them? What spicy thoughts does their person have about them? Ooh, okay. Let's see what else wants to come through here. What else wants to come through here, Spirit, for group 2? I don't know why, but I keep on hearing extraterrestrial. I keep on, and that's just making me think of like aliens and like otherworldly stuff. I don't know if your person, like if your person, the person on your mind, if they're just really into like alien stuff. Maybe they like ancient aliens, or they like, what's that show called? Oh, the X-Files. Maybe they really like the X-Files or something, but that's definitely coming through. I'm also thinking of just like how, you know, aliens, they're out of this world, right? And so maybe whenever your future, excuse me, not your future spouse, whenever your person thinks about you, they are just thinking about how being with you, having these late night thoughts about you, like if they were to be able to kiss you and get their hands on you, then this feeling would be just out of this world. And I think that that's really sweet to see. I think that's really sweet. Now let's see what else wants to come through here. Spirit, can we get some messages? Okay, you know what? We have 4 cards coming through. Usually I just take 3, but Spirit wants to give us more. And you know what I say? More the freaking merrier. Okay, guys. So first of all, we have the 6 of Swords coming through. We also have the Temperance card. We have the 5 of Swords. And last but especially not least, we have the 2 of Coins. So guys, I definitely think right away with the Temperance card coming through, your person could be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. If they are not one of those signs, then just take it as a sign that that's the type of vibe that they have. Okay, so they could have like some Sagittarius vibes going on. But anyways, you guys, that Sagittarius is definitely a fun type of energy to get within a reading, because Sagittarius people, they are all about pushing the limits. These are the type of people who they like to step outside of their comfort zone all the time. They like to try new things. And so I definitely think whenever it comes to their spicy late night thoughts about you, that they do imagine doing like some crazier things with you. This could be someone who imagines like not just wanting to be with you like in your bedroom or having this like traditional type of connection. Like, no, I see them you know, wanting to go on an airplane and do crazy stuff with you there. I see them wanting to go out in public and try to have some sneaky sexy times with y'all. This is just someone who likes to push the envelope. They like to try new things. And so when it comes to their sexy thoughts about you, they imagine about what it would be like to try out these new things with you. So that's really cool. This person is just very, very adventurous in the bedroom, and so that definitely translates to the thoughts that they have about you. But at the same time, with this Temperance card coming through, this does talk about being very, taking things kind of slow, wanting to have that good type of balance, that good type of give and take. And so at the end of the day, I'm also getting the idea that whenever it comes to their thoughts about you, especially like the first time they are with you, whenever they imagine being with you for the first time or the next time, in case you've already been with this person, I just think that they do want to take things slow with you. They really want to get to know your body and really worship you from your head to your toes. And then after they do those things, then they imagine trying out more adventurous stuff with you. But yeah, I do see them wanting to take things very slow. I see them thinking about just being with you and really just making love with you and seducing you very, very slowly. And I just think that that is so, so, so pretty and so sweet. So whenever they're having these like sexy, spicy thoughts of you, they don't imagine themselves like immediately just ripping your clothes off and throwing you on the bed and having their way with you. Like, no. I see them really imagining themselves like talking to you for a long time, maybe talking about life, talking about the world, just talking about you. And I see them slowly maybe trying to like hold your hand. I see them slowly imagining themselves, you know, just like making that direct eye contact with you, smiling at you, giving you like that look, seeing if you want to take things up a notch, right? And so at the end of the day, like I'm saying, I just see them really wanting to take things slow and then wanting to add in that extra pizzazz, wanting to be a bit adventurous, try out new moves in the bedroom, moves you've never even thought about doing. And so yeah, that's really interesting to see. Now I'm also seeing that there is like someone like painting a picture here. Can y'all see that? Someone's painting a picture there. And so that kind of makes me think about like food play. So maybe they imagine themselves wanting to, you know, put like food on you, like paint your body like with food, with like whipped cream and stuff, and then like licking it off and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. That could be some of the stuff they think about. Now, we also have the Two of Coins coming through, and the Two of Coins again talks about trying to find like that right amount of balance. And so what's interesting about this is that I do think like on one hand they do want to take things like in their thoughts, they want to be able to you know, touch you. They want to be able to hold you, to kiss you, to be a bit more adventurous. But then again, there's that other side that wants to take things very slow. They want to do everything right by you in their like spicy thoughts. And so it's very interesting how they are trying to like find that balance, right? And so like I was saying before, I do see them like in their thoughts taking things very slow with you, but at the same time there is this like other part of them that really wants to, you know, speed things up. They want to be able to, you know, get their hands on you already and be able to try out new and fun things with you. And so there is this like kind of chaotic energy coming through as well, this give and take, this kind of like fight that they are having within their own selves whenever they think about you, whenever they think about being with you, because again, they just want to get their hands on you. They want to touch you. They want to, you know, quickly just get to the grand finale and just be able to be with you, right? But at the same time, again, like there's this big part of themselves that honestly just cares about you. I think that they are compassionate about you, that they like you, they have feelings for you. I genuinely feel like this person has a special bond with you. Like they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to make you have any types of regrets. I think that they do imagine themselves maybe even having a longer term connection with you. The reason why I'm saying that is because we do have the Princess of Coins coming through. The Princess of Coins, this talks about working, right? This usually talks about working or going to school with someone. So you could know this person through your job, through your schooling here. But at the end of the day, this also talks about moving very, very, very slow. This talks about like building up that slow burn. And so I feel like for a lot of you guys, this person who you are asking about is probably someone who you have known for quite some time. I think that this is someone who you have been working with for quite some time, you've been going to school with for quite some time, or maybe you've just been friends with them for a while. And so I think that for the longest time you have been wanting to get your hands on this person, and I definitely think that those feelings are very, very mutual. And so yeah, there is this energy here where they want to take things slow. They want to make things last because they have genuine feelings for you. but at the same time, they've been waiting so long. Like, you guys have known each other for quite some time, and that like slow burn is just like really, really building up. It's getting so intense, and so it's almost like whenever they have these thoughts about you, they imagine themselves wanting to just like throw you on the bed and have their way with you, but at the same time they're like, no, 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 like, no, I want to make this last. I want to be able to make this special for not just them but for me as well. I want to give us both a beautiful experience. And so they are having this big fight with themselves, and it's because they care about you. It's because they want things to work out with you guys. And now what's interesting is that we do have these Six of Swords coming through, and there is like an angel here on like the front of this card, and this angel makes me think about my little love deck here, because within this deck there is like a card that has like an angel on it, and it says worth the wait. And so this is just making me think about that card. It's making me think about that card, and it also just makes me think about divine timing. It makes me think about almost like feeling as though you were divinely brought to each other. It's almost like the angels brought you guys together. And so I do think that this person on your mind, whether you realize it or not, they are having these very spicy thoughts about you, but they're also having very romantic thoughts about you as well. They feel like you guys were meant to meet each other. They feel like you guys were divinely led to each other by angels, by the world, by the universe, whatever it is you guys believe in. And yeah, that definitely adds like a very special quality to this connection. And at the end of the day, they definitely feel like you are worth the wait. They feel like you're worth the wait, and even though they've been imagining what it would be like to be with you for so long, they are definitely taking their time with you. They don't just want to jump in the sack right away. Like, they want to be able to take their time and make sure that everything is going at a good pace. And yeah, I do feel like this person genuinely could want to have a relationship with you beyond just having a connection with you in the bedroom, which I think is very sweet and very beautiful. And what's interesting here is with the Six of Swords, this usually does talk about going through some type of transition that talks about sometimes it talks about like separating from someone. And what's interesting is that the Five of Swords, that talks about things kind of ending. It talks about hurting someone and just having things just not work out. And so again, there is this fear here, like when your person thinks about you and thinks about being with you, they have these sexy thoughts about you, there is like a lot of fear, of anxiety that penetrates them, because I think that they want to be able to be physical with you. They want to be able to be with you. But at the end of the day, they're scared that they might mess up. They're scared that they might do something wrong. Like, maybe they won't be slow enough for you. Maybe they're scared of, you know, again, kind of going too fast. They're afraid of making mistakes, you know, they're afraid of not doing good for you, of you not enjoying being with them. They want to be able to be with you, but they're scared that once they are with you, that they're going to mess up and that you're not going to want to be with them, and that you guys are going to end up, you know, just going out separate ways or whatnot. And so that is something that is really causing them to feel very nervous, and it's really feeling kind of overwhelming for them. So that's definitely something that is coming through. Again, this person just really does care about you. Group 2, whether you realize it or not, they care about you a lot. Now, let's go ahead and move on, and let's take a look at your oracle cards. So, Spirit, can we get some messages, please, for Group 2? What late night spicy thoughts is Group 2's person going to have about them, or what do they have about them, excuse me. Let's see what wants to come through, Spirit. What wants to come through? Ooh, there we go. Okay, that's actually 2 cards coming through. I'm going to put that back in the deck because we just want 1 card. Spirit, can we just get 1? Now we have 3 cards coming through. Obviously, your person has a lot to say. They have a lot on their mind. Okay. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. I'm so mad I didn't say this earlier. Okay, so first of all, this is like kind of like connected to another card. I'm going to put that other card back in the deck. But we literally have role play coming through my candle just made a weird bubbly noise. It sounded kind of scary. But anyways, we have role play coming through, and guys, look at that. Doesn't that person kind of look like an alien? It kind of looks like an alien, does it? Oh my gosh, things are connecting. So yeah, your person might have some type of weird alien fetish. I don't know, maybe they really like aliens. Maybe they're really into the X-Files, or they're really into ancient aliens, and so whenever they're thinking about being with you, they have some real like freaky thoughts. Like they may like imagine, you know, role playing with you and having you like kind of dress up as like a sexy alien or something like that. Or maybe they're like really into what's that one movie, like Predators versus Prey or something like that, and maybe they're gonna want to dress up as like the predator, and they're gonna want you to be the prey. And you know, the predator is like some type of like alien creature, so maybe they would like imagine themselves like chasing you around like in their like apartment or wherever it is you guys are at, and they imagine, you know, just trying to go at you and get you. Or maybe they're really into Star Wars and they want you to dress up as Princess Leia or as Luke Skywalker or whatever it is they're into, right? That is so awesome. That is so funny. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Your person does have some role-playing fantasies that they have about you. I think that is so funny. I love how that freaking connects with what I was saying earlier. But let's see what else wants to come through here. So yeah, they definitely have those out-of-world fantasies about you, okay? What I mean by out of this world is that, yeah, they imagine you being like an alien or something like that. I'm so mad at myself because I was thinking about saying that earlier, like whenever I was pulling the cards, like saying how maybe they just imagine you dressing up as like an alien or something, but I didn't say it. I didn't freaking say it. I didn't listen to my intuition, and then here we go, like seeing that card pop up. But it's okay. It's okay. But, oh! Okay, guys. I'm going to put that back in the deck right here. There is one card that came out that was like looking right at us. And then let's get one more card from here. One more card, Spirit. One more card, please. What are their late night spicy thoughts for Group 2? Group 2's person on their mind. Oh my gosh, you guys, literally, what was I freaking saying? What was I saying? Wasn't I saying that your person is nervous? We literally have the nervous card coming through, and it says, you make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. We also have, I'm reading, or did I say I'm reading? I'm leaving. You guys, I cannot talk today, obviously. There's so many chaotic vibes going on at this moment. I am the queen of chaos. But anyways, it says right here, I'm leaving. And it says, I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. That's really beautiful. I like that. I really like that. We also have romantic feelings, and it says your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then we have jealousy and possessiveness, and literally look at this person. They're dressed up as like an animal, and they have their arms around this lady here, right? This other person. It looks like they're worshiping them. And I honestly think that that is talking about your person so much. Like, I think your person, they like you so much, Group 2. Whether you realize it or not, this person really likes you. They have so many like romantic feelings for you, but at the end of the day, they are so freaking nervous. They're so nervous. They're nervous about making this first move, about telling you that they like you. They're afraid that, I don't know, that they might just mess up, that they might mess things up, that you may not like them, and that's just gonna mess up y'all's whole like working relationship or school relationship or friendship. They don't want to lose you as a friend, as a co-worker, as whatever it is you guys are currently, like whatever you guys currently are to each other. They don't want to lose that connection because they really do genuinely value that connection. But then they also want to make it more romantic. They want to have a romantic relationship with you. And wow, guys, literally we have wedding. We have wedding for the back of the deck. And wasn't I almost saying future spouse earlier? I was almost saying that. And so maybe this person wants you to be their future spouse. That could definitely be what's coming through here. They may want you to be their future spouse. Like, that is how serious they are about you. And so yeah, like they just don't want to mess things up. They don't want to mess things up. And so instead of like going up to you, it's almost like they're psyching themselves out all the time because they're so afraid of, again, just messing things up and just ruining their shot with you, that it's almost like they're too afraid to even take a shot at you. Does that make sense? But at the end of the day, it literally says your feelings are real and worth exploring. And I think that that is like the mindset that your person is slowly getting at. I think that they are slowly like leaving the this old like sense of mindset that they've had for a very long time, because it literally says I'm ready to leave a mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. So yeah, they want to grow with you. They want to take this connection that they have with you to the next level. They want to have a physical connection with you, but they also want to have an emotional connection with you. They want to have a real connection with you. For the longest time they've been so nervous, so they haven't done anything about it, but they're changing. They're trying to change the way that they think. They're trying to rewire their mind so that they can go after you. And I think that in the meantime, while they are not saying anything, I feel like they are always giving like other people the side eye. I mean, look at this person. It literally looks like he's looking off like that. Like he's giving somebody a real bad glare. And I think that that represents how they're just so like jealous of anyone that talks to you, because they're very possessive of you. Even though you guys aren't dating, or you guys might not be like, you know, talking to each other in a romantic way, like they see you as their person, as their mate. And so they get so mad when anyone else tries to talk to you, even if it's just like a friend who they think it might, they might think that they might be into you, even if they're not. And so anytime they see you talking with these people, they get jealous, they get mad. And so yeah, it's just real funny. It's real funny. It's real cute. They really like you. Group 2, at the end of the day, they like you a lot. They want to have a connection with you beyond the physical. And so yeah, and also, you know, they may also want to have some alien roleplay with you as well. So that's fun and interesting. But anyways, you guys, that's what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. And if you did, then please make sure to give me a really big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday. And I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have an incredible rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. So if you felt called to this gorgeous amethyst crystal today, then hey, hello, and welcome to this fabulous side of TerraTube. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just place this off to the side like so. And let's start taking a look at your cards. Let's start excuse me, let's start shuffling them, okay? Now, first of all, you guys, I do have to go ahead and just plug in my channel. So if you are new here and you happen to like my vibe, if you are into this chaotic energy that I have, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to this channel, because I make videos like this all the time and I always bring the same exact energy, okay? So anyways, let's go ahead again and start shuffling through these cards. Let's connect to my group 3's person's energy, spirit. Let's connect to their energy. What spicy thoughts do they have about them? Group 3 spirit, their person. What spicy late night thoughts does their person on their mind have about them, spirit? Can we get some messages, please? Ooh, okay, there we go. There's one card coming through. Spirit, can we get some other messages, please? What wants to come through here? What wants to come through here, spirit? For group 3. There we go. Okay. So first of all, you guys, for the back of the deck energy, we have the 3 of Wands coming through. We also have the 5 of Wands. We have the Chariot. And we have the Ace of Swords. So guys, this is honestly very interesting. So whenever I was trying to tap into your person's energy and see if there is anything like coming through, like within my mind here, any words kind of passing through my mind, I was met with silence. And that is very interesting. But that was causing me to be like a little apprehensive. I was thinking, why am I not hearing anything? Why is it just silent? And what's interesting is that we have the Chariot card coming through, and within here it looks like this is like a church setting. And whenever I think about church, it's always very quiet, and it's also like very holy, right? You're in a holy place, so you're very respectful, you're very quiet, and you're just really like in there loving God or loving whatever it is that church is there to symbolize, right? And then we also have the Five of Wands coming through. And the Five of Wands, this talks about being like really in your head and feeling very, very conflicting emotions. And so at the end of the day, I think when it comes to you, group 3, I think that your person, whenever they have these spicy late night thoughts about you, I honestly think that they see you in such a gorgeous way. They see you in such a pure, beautiful way that it's almost like they have a hard time imagining themselves being with you. And so I don't know if it's that they see themselves as someone who is like totally just like under you, like they may feel like you are completely out of their league and they just have no chance with you, and so they don't even think about like what it would be like to have late night thoughts about you, right? Because they just feel like they have no chance with you whatsoever, so they don't even give themselves the time to comprehend being with you. Or they might see you as someone who is very pure. For some of you guys, they might see you as someone who is maybe even chaste as well. So I don't know if you get the reputation as being someone that seems like a very goody-goody. Maybe you get the reputation of being someone who people think would never be physical with other people. I don't know. But for some reason or another, this person is not even really giving themselves that time to even think about being with you. And it may be because they feel like it's almost like you're like Mother Teresa or something. Does that make sense? And so obviously it's hard to imagine yourselves being with someone like Mother Teresa, or being with someone who is like a nun or something like that, because, you know, nuns are not, they're not going around having sex with everyone, right? They are only committed to God. And so I don't know, maybe you're trying to become a nun or something, but maybe you're on that nunnery path. But if that's not the case, then I just think that at the end of the day, for some of you guys, your person either sees you as being very, very chaste, and so they just don't even imagine being with you because they don't think that's a possibility, or they see you as someone who is just like completely out of their league. They just you completely blow them out of the water. You're just so amazing, so great. They don't even think about it. But at the end of the day, we do have the Ace of Swords coming through. And what's funny is that this is the card of new communication. It's the card of new ideas. And so I am getting this idea that for the longest time, they have never even given themselves the chance to think about being with you. But it's almost like they're getting to this new energy. They're stepping into this new place within themselves where they are starting to allow themselves to think about you and to think about being with you in a more physical sense. So maybe recently, if this is somebody who you talk to like in the physical, if you like work with them or you go to school with them or you're friends with them, maybe this person has started talking to you more. Maybe they've started to start conversations with you. I didn't know how to put that, but yeah, maybe they've started having conversations with you out of the blue. Maybe you guys never really talked before, but now all of a sudden they're coming up to you and they're talking to you and having these conversations. And I think as they start to have these conversations with you, they are starting to imagine themselves slowly like being with you, and maybe they're imagining having more of a chance with you. And at the end of the day, with the back of the deck energy, we have the Three of Wands coming through. And if you look at this person has like multiple arms, right? And so when it comes to their spicy thoughts, I do think that they have a lot of thoughts that revolve around them just being able to touch you in any way that they can. I think they imagine themselves running their hands through your hair, touching your face, touching your breast, touching your body, just touching you everywhere. And I think that that is really, really, really beautiful. But what's interesting is that after that, we have the Three of Swords coming through, and this is the card of heartbreak. So again, there is this energy here where I just feel like they feel as though they don't have a chance with you. They feel like there's something coming between you guys that you would never want to be with them. There's a sense of like rejection coming through. And so yeah, I really think that this person believes in their mind that if they were to ever try to even approach you and try to ask you out, that you would like just say no to them. just like that. And so yeah, that is kind of like what I'm seeing so far. I'm sorry there's not like a ton of messages coming through, but it's because I just don't think they think about you in that way all too much. And if they are starting to think about you, this is a very, very new thing to them. They're just now starting to have these thoughts about you. And so yeah, at the end of the day, any thoughts that they do have about you, again, after they have like these spicy thoughts about you, they do start to feel very, very conflicted. They start to wage this eternal battle within themselves. I mean, look at this guy. He looks like so frustrated. And I think the reason why your person feels so frustrated is, again, they just feel like if they were to actually ask you out on a date, if they were to try to take things to the next level with you, that you would reject them, that you wouldn't want to be with them, and they just feel like there's something coming between you guys, okay? So let's see what wants to come through as well. Let's take a look at the next cards. Spirit, can we get some messages, please, for group 3? Can we step into group 3's mind? I think this card wants to come through. What spicy late night thoughts do they have about my group 3 folks, Spirit? What spicy late night thoughts do they have, does group 3's person have about them, Spirit? Can we get some messages, please? And then let's get this one. Spirit, for group 3. Ooh! What spicy late night thoughts do they have about them, Spirit? Can we get messages, please? Ooh! Guys, there are so many cards coming through right now. It's crazy. And then let's get a couple messages from here. A couple messages from here, Spirit, for group 3. The person on group 3's mind. Let's get one more card, please. Okay. So guys, there's 2 other cards coming through behind this card. I'm just going to take the card that was looking at me, put those other cards back in the deck. Okay. So guys, let's look at this. Okay, so this is honestly very interesting. We have a lot of messages coming through. So first of all, you guys, we have drag coming through. We have engagement, and it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Taking the plunge. Seeking pleasure. Showing out. And it says, I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. And then last but not least, we have mother wounds. And it says, my mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine feminine energy within me and externally. Okay, so that's interesting. Obviously, you guys, with the forgiving and learning and the mother wounds card coming through, this could also be playing a really big role in how your person thinks and in what they are thinking about you. I think that they could definitely have some type of mother wounds. They could have some type of wounds from the past here, and that has played a big role into how they think the way that they think now. Maybe their mother really hurt them. Maybe their mother didn't care about them in the way that they should have, and they left them or something like that. And so that has really caused them to maybe not want to take a chance on love, or to not want to try to approach someone and ask them out on a date, because maybe since they were really let down in the past, they feel like if they were to try to be in a relationship with someone else, that person would let them down as well. It's almost like, again, they just don't really believe in love anymore, because maybe they loved somebody in the past here. They loved their mom or this mother figure here, and yet this person hurt them. And it's almost like they're afraid of giving their heart to someone new. They're afraid to extend that love to someone else because they don't want to have it ripped away from them again. And so it's like they would rather just be on their own and be by themselves. But at the end of the day, I don't think that they're happy. They're not happy being on their own. They're not happy being by themselves. And they're not happy looking at you from afar and wanting to be able to touch you and be with you. But at the end of the day, they just don't even take the plunge. They don't take the plunge because they're so nervous about you hurting them, about you not wanting to be with them. And your person, I'm just really picking up on their energy, and it's hard for me to talk and to deliver this message because I myself am feeling just kind of like nervous, and I have a lot of anxiety. I feel like I can't really get the words out. And so I feel like whenever they do try to talk to you, if they do try to talk about their emotions with you, it's just so hard for them. It's like they become speechless. They don't even know what to say first. And so how I am acting right now, I feel like it's how your person feels all the time whenever they're around you. They're afraid to talk to you and tell you what they like and tell you what they want. But at the end of the day, I think that they are realizing that they want to be able to have love and to feel love and to be physical with other people, and they want to be physical with you. And so I think that they are trying to forgive the things that happened in their past. They're trying to learn from it, and they're trying to let it go. And I think that they are starting to step into this energy where they want to take the plunge. They want to take the plunge and talk to you. They want to seek pleasure with you and just find that pleasure within their lives and within themselves. So I do see them maybe even starting to touch themselves a lot more. They're starting to open up and have these thoughts about you, and as they have these thoughts about you, I see them, exploring themselves sexually, and then slowly but surely I see them maybe wanting to branch out and try to engage you in more conversations, and slowly but surely I see them maybe even trying to tell you their feelings for you, tell you that they like you, that they have liked you for quite some time. We also have the showing out card. I'm acting like I don't care what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. So I feel like nothing has really happened between you guys. Hey guys, so my camera ended up dying, so I had to put it on the charger, but now I'm back. And anyways, as I was saying before, I don't think that there's something that could have happened between you guys. But for some of you, maybe you tried to approach them and talk to them, and maybe they were just acting like they were unbothered. They were acting like they didn't really care what you had to say, or they made excuses that they had to leave. And if they did any of those things, it's again because of the fact that they were just nervous about being around you, and they have a lot of issues like from their past that they were working through and things like that. And so they were just acting like very unbothered, and they were just acting some type of way, even though like on the inside they were probably excited that you were there talking to them, and they were probably just overwhelmed with the fact that you were by them. But again, they just have some things that they had to work on, and they have to work on those things before they feel comfortable enough to approach you and to talk to you more. And so yeah, that's very interesting to see. And at the end of the day, we do have drag coming through, and that just makes me think about the fact that if you guys were to get involved with each other, if they were to allow themselves to have sexy naughty thoughts about you, then they might imagine wanting to play around with both of their feminine and masculine energies, which is actually quite interesting because like I was saying before, they do have I feel like they do have those motherly wounds. Some feminine person with more feminine energy hurt them in the past, and again that made it hard for them to maybe talk about their emotions with other people and to open up to others. But it's almost like after they go through this evolution, after they go through this moment where they really focus on those wounds and they look at it and they heal it and they do the healing that they need to do, it's almost as though a new door is going to open for them, and the spicy thoughts that they have for you is going to be some that involves them wanting to be more feminine, with you, and then wanting to be more masculine as well. And so what I mean by that is, with that masculine energy coming through, they may have spicy thoughts of them, you know, wanting to throw you on the bed and have their way with you, or like wanting to be the more dominant one, tell you like what to do and where they want you to put your hands. But then they could also have more feminine spicy thoughts about you, where they want to be very slow with you. They want to like ask you, does this feel good? Does that feel good? How are you feeling right now? Let's talk about our emotions. They want to step into that more like feminine energy. They could even have spicy thoughts that just center around them wanting to have pillow talk with you afterwards as well. And I think that that's really cute to see. But yeah, at the end of the day, like I was saying before, they've just got some stuff, some ish that they need to work on. Once they do that though, which I think that they have been doing, I think that they are going to open themselves up more to the possibility of being with you, of starting a connection with you, and they will also allow themselves to start having these more like sexual thoughts about you, which I think is very fun to see. So yeah, you guys, at the end of the day, they do see you as someone who is absolutely incredible. I think that they do see you in such a gorgeous, holy, beautiful light. You just seem so incredible to them, and they do put you on quite a pedestal. And so I just think that they really do like you, group 3. And if that is what you were wondering, if that's what you wanted to know, then yeah, like they like you, okay? They like you. They act unbothered around you. They act like they don't really care whenever they're around you, but they do. They care a lot. They like you. Again, they just have some stuff they need to work on before they feel like they can actually try to talk to you about how they feel about you, and just be more transparent with their emotions as well. So yes, you guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel. Excuse me, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have an incredible rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys.